Hey, g'day viewers, Ken here, aka Stone Toad, Calmsden Farm. Again, old machinery, beautiful old map. I'm just going to finish this off. I had it on a worker, but the worker was going a little bit stupid, so I'll just do it myself. And then I've got some small bales I'm doing at the moment. So we've got the old gear. Why? Because we like the old gear. Small farm, small machinery. But this is one gameplay, I might as well say, with the old stuff. And then I've got another one that I just started that I'll show you a different way of doing it. I was going to do like a 19 when I used all the class stuff and that, because it was DLC stuff for Oakville Farm. And I was just going to select a certain tractors and that on here, like JCBs and that sort of thing, but that's that new farm I started, so modernisation type of thing. Go the yellow. And I can't wait for Court Farm to come out. This map here, and the only reason why I brought 22 is for this map here, because I was watching Dagwin following the process of Oxygen David as he was doing this. That's a beautiful map. And there's a new Croken Farm. Supposed to be based in the UK, I think. But there's a new map maker, a newbie guy, and I checked out his farm. I like that too. So I'm actually going to be playing that myself. And I've got Balance Springs, so we can have all those beautiful animals. Can't wait for the console version of Court Farm to come out. I've been watching everybody else's PC, and across the range, sort of have an idea of what farm I'm going to be having and that sort of thing. Not the main one, and I still haven't seen those rabbits yet. Even on PC, I haven't seen them, so I hope they're more running around a bit more on the hedgerows and stuff. I think that's where you're going to find them. And they're having a problem with 0 age, 8-month-old rabbits, adult rabbits, and 0 age baby rabbits. Yes, the adults should be ready to rock and roll, basically. That's one thing they were saying, that they're both 0 age when you buy them, so what's the point in buying an adult rabbit, really? You know, so grab the babies and go from there. Because you have to wait 8 months before they breed or something, and then they breed every month or something, like rabbits. I like a good underground mutton. Love underground mutton. Used to breed my own just for culling's sake, and put in the freezer. And then we had a breakout of Was it Mixie? No, it wasn't Mixie. Mixie's been around for years, myxomatosis, to kill off wild rabbits in Australia. Calmsden is what it was. Yeah, the Calmsden was released and was killing off a lot of people's pet rabbits. So I decided to get it out before it hit my lot. Can always start again some other day, you know. I had New Zealand White Flemish Cross, which will give us good carcass at a young age, you know. Plus, though, you know, the kids had them as pets and that. Sold a lot at like a garage sale we had. I was selling for $20 each. That was cool because I had one of my garden beds set up, and it was like about waist height, and had all the rabbits and that in there, and the kids were getting in there playing with the rabbits while the parents were buying stuff at the garage sale. It's like a petting zoo. It's cool. Which got me sales, of course. Method in my madness, you know what I mean? What a beautiful day when we're doing the hay. I should be doing the crop, but don't worry about that. Whoopsie daisy, I think I've got crop destruction on. Yeah, I do, man. Just careful. Yeah. Get that out. Turn it off for a minute. So I need to run down the bottom here. Running down the road, trying to loosen my load. The harvest is on my mind. Yeah, running down the rows. I said road, didn't I? I meant rows. I've got the British trucks, the man trucks, with the so I might change up to them later. I love Max. When I knew they were coming out in 22, I went, yes. Thank you, Mr. Dog. Over there. Start her up. Look at that. Beautiful combination. Old trucks, old machinery. And it's getting dirtier by the minute. That well lived in look. And look at this map. And the point of view on that on Court Farm and that looks like it goes on forever, and on the PC and that. I nearly ran out and got 22 on PC just so I can get the map. But that's not going to happen. I'll wait for it to come out here, and then we've got 2 beautiful maps, or 3, actually 4. I got rid of the Western Australian map when that lob died, grabbed it, and I just got rid of it last night because I have it on PC anyway, the actual version, although that's the one I think Lancey Boy sort of added maize plus 2, which annoyed me because we don't have carrots and onions in the middle of the outback in Western Australia. This doesn't happen. Put on cruise control. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, so good. Move over a little bit. Yeah, so Balling Springs for the goats and stuff like that. And the rams especially, rams. And the bulls and that. I think there's bulls as well. I'm hanging to like play that. Should we start going back across this way? Bear with me. Yes, I don't, only on 17 I actually played seasons, and I only really had cows and that on 17 because then they milked them automatically and that sort of thing, you know. But on 19 I've got the Brahman bulls because I like beef cattle, so I wasn't really into the milkers and that. But now that with the new animals and that added, the different animals and that added on 22, I'm starting to get a bit more interested in milking cows. Might go with Ayrshires, even though they milk less, but they feed less. That's another thing as well. And if I did play on 22, their so-called Angus would be Kerry cattle. Well, that's what it was in 19, to promote rare breeds. And the Holsteins were Friesians. The British Friesian, you know. Just things like that. And the Berkshire pigs were Essex pigs. Just to concentrate a little bit more on rare breeds. I was just a bit weird like that. I'm a bit of a weirdo. I like that kind of thing, promoting rare breeds. My great-grandfather was winning 1916, he was winning egg-laying competitions and stuff in Australia. And him and others created the Ocelot chicken in Australia. And one of the fourth person on the board of the Victorian Poultry Society. So I'm a bit weird when it comes to rare breeds and stuff like that. He was sending chooks in it over to Peking, leghorns to America, when they come from America. Yep. Farming. My wife's family were all farmers. She was born and raised on a farm. I'm starting to do that a lot more too, lift the header and that sort of thing, because I'm starting to use the tool lowering and using all those little add-on bits. I want to do Maize Plus and that on 19 PC. Start doing that sort of thing and working out what to do there. Precision farming, I don't normally do that as well, but I'm going to start using that as well. I've got a stupid radio going over. Right, so I'll just do this last bit of crop and that will be this video, because I didn't even look at the time and I'm probably running it out. So, I mean, yeah, didn't look. But Court Farm, when that comes out, yeah, I'm hanging for that one. Balling Springs, I'll be starting to play on. I'll set that up and start playing it myself. But I want to keep the old gear on this one. Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes, son. Get out of here, birds. That's it. DJ Goham saying. If you don't know DJ Goham, go and watch him. A bit crazy. Yeah, I started to watch him. He was a little bit loud and stuff, and a bit full on. My wife can't handle him. But then when he started launching bloody big buds and stuff like that, I lost all interest altogether. Alright, guys having fun, but yeah. Too much mucking around for my liking. I'm a grumpy old bastard these days. I'm starting over. Going down the road, trying to loosen below. Look at all that golden grain I see. Yes, straw, hay. I tried that. Oh, yeah, it's a console. Over on PC, there's a straw add-on thing. Not to be mixed up with the harvest thing, but that clashes with the, because it's got global company thing too, so it clashes, which annoys me because it's got like corn stalks and that sort of thing you can use for bedding, and with the harvest, you got that heater building, you know, like that power station type thing that you burn pellets and that in. Yeah, I was going to like employ that on the map and start using it. 17 that had a similar thing on it that you could use an add-on. I like a building, make money from it. But yeah, and just in general, because what are they called? I can't remember their names now. The Dairy Boys, I can't remember that, which state they're in. Ohio Dairy Boys? I haven't watched them in ages, I can't remember. But they use their corn stalks and that, like, they mow it, they cut it high, use it for silage for the cattle, and then they keep the stalk sort of like high, and then they cut the stalk and that, mow it actually. They mow the stalk and then they bale it and use it for the bedding for the cattle. It's the first time I actually saw that being used that way. Iowa Dairy Boys, there you go. And yeah, and I saw it on there and I thought, oh, that's cool. I might see if I can do it on here, because I like employing things that I see in real life. Like there was an Irish guy I saw as well. He gets his grass bales, and which is something I've got to try to do on 22. He gets his grass bales and he puts them in his silage clump, like his silage thing, and then he puts the tarps in it over them and seals them up. And I thought, what a great thing to do, man. If I had a farm, I'd do that. I'm not really into silage pits and stuff like that, but I prefer to put them in the silos, or I mean wrap them, you know, silage bales. But when I saw him do that, I thought, what a great idea, because I used to use on 17, I used to use the silage pit for just hay storage, straw storage actually. Put all my hay bales in there, but it was only 50 you could have on 17. Which is another thing. If you know somebody, or you have a granddad or even for your kids' first game, get them a PlayStation 4 because they're still around and they're cheap to buy because everybody's moved on, except for us loyal ones. And go out and grab Farming Simulator 17, 19, and even 22, and and get them into doing all the farming stuff. 17's got lots and lots of different maps and that on it, with famous people like Bullet Bill, Oxygen David, Black Sheep Modding, just to name a few. Has some really good maps in that on 17. 19, well, I'm a sort of a fanboy of Oxygen David, so I love his maps. I love how he goes, what do they call the satellite photo things? We've got a certain name for it, I can't remember what they call it. But yeah, I love the way he does that. Like Court Farm, apparently he went there a couple of years ago and said to him, could you make a map on it? And the son apparently said, yeah, no worries. Snowman. The Snowman. Yeah, I watched his video the other day on Court Farm. His real life video on Court Farm when he went there to visit it. And there's one getting around as well. I'm not sure who done that. It might have been him as well. On YouTube, that of Calmsden Farm, what we're on here. Yeah, it shows you there's another shed in that on here. I was going to actually do that myself with the modern one. Put the cow barn and that on it, and over in that corner over there, just behind the shed actually it is, and put the path from that, put that little track straight out to the roadway and that sort of thing. Copy that map, the actual real life map. So I might do that on that modern map. They just were on the same. I wasn't even watching my grain down there. I do that every time. Right, just put it out, get out. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Kind of a bit destructive, aren't I? This is a American truck, isn't it? Yeah. All these backward driving vehicles. See, I'm sort of spoiled for choice over on PC, where I can have British, like Australian, right-hand drive vehicles. I would have put that out. Yeah, I'll get warm up. How do I get back in there? Oh, that's the steps. It's always going to be a bad one. There we go, finally got it in. Can't quite see the nozzle. There we go, she's going down. And the skybox and that. So this is a 2166 as you just saw. I wanted something a little bit modern, but old. That's going to be our load, isn't it? Do you know what that horn is? It's a factory or something like that. Not quite sure. I'm not in Shamrock Valley, so it's not boats. You know? Oh, I'll power up for a sec. Oh, do it again. Gotta power it up. There we go. Now. What am I doing? There we go. Turn it off. And we'll go around the other side of the truck. We'll go around the other side now. And I'm not sure if we have full silos yet. Just go straight across the windrows, you idiot. Yeah, so down over here where the crop is there, they got another, and then you've got a track that goes straight out to the road over this way, like straight through to the junction. So I might do that on the modern map. Oh, I will do that. I will show you the modern map. I'll be playing this one through, but I will show you the modern one once I set it up. And give you a look at the JCBs, and I've got the American class, big yellow class headers on there. Don't take too much, put too much dirt. What did you do that for? I remember, true love is hard to find. You got lucky, babe, and I found you. So here's my dude. I've got an Akuba on my head. I have my glasses, my beard, and just the vest and that, and flannel shirt, and I think blue jeans, and those brown bikey boots type thing, the cowboy boots type things. Johnny Rebs, baby. I thought that's more suiting. In the modern one, I've got the tweed cap, British cap. Thank you very much. I was actually looking at that tweed jacket the other day at the Salvos when I went there. And I said, yeah, to the bloke who was, too bad it's not my size, I'd buy it. He said, yeah, tweed doesn't go out of fashion, does it? I said, nah, I like tweed. Come on, old girl. Yeah, so the road normally comes straight through here, basically. That track, and it goes across here, and it goes around here. Won't go that way because the crop's there. And then you got the cow barn and that there with the real life map. There we go. Watch these slippery steps, bro. What's over there? There we go. Lower, turn it on, let's go. It's going to be a long video, isn't it? How long is this video going for? Can't help this old girl being so slow. No, I'll just do this bottom corner, and then that will be the video. I'll go up and do the top end, tidy up afterwards. But yeah. And the crops that are coming, linseed and field beans, yes. Good old British field beans. I do racing pigeons. I've done racing pigeons. I've got pigeons still, racing pigeons, and tick beans and stuff like that. In the UK, when I was racing, I did like the darkness system and stuff like that. You can see the little tractor over there, over in the other field. Yeah, I used a mix, my own mix basically I made up and stuff like that, which made my birds white, and I put them on the darkness system and stuff. I used sort of a widow hood and a roundabout system, all British stuff, but I changed it to my conditions and that here in Australia, and within 2 years I started getting tickets. So you know, getting first, third and second in my club. That was different races, by the way, on the north line, which is the hardest line, and up at Yunta. I don't think about Australian racing, it's all up north. But yeah, the last one was the first place, and there was a big argument because they reckon I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have got my, well, they didn't give me my ticket because I was changing to a different club, but I was still registered with that club in the association. That's in club. Out of 5,000 something birds, my single bird actually that raced 2 of those races, my cockbird from Lanning, a mate of mine, Colgate. He gave me that when I first started racing, and I bred that into my team as a young bird, and that one got me second place the first time around, and then third second place first time and third the second time, from Yunta Northern races, and out of 5,000 something odd birds that he flew straight home, and the rest of them went to Murray Bridge, which is a long way out the way. That's the way I trained it. He comes straight home and was, like I said, second in my club, released with 5,000 birds, and come home 10 minutes before everybody else. Another one, and that's in the southern parts of Adelaide. They started coming home that way because they went the wrong way. My one flying home, so 10 minutes before everybody else. Fantastico in my club anyway. And then the second time I could have sent him out, it was like 7,000 birds or something, and he actually smashed that one, got third in club. And then I sent him and a hen the next year and got a first in club, but they wouldn't give it to me because I was in between changing clubs. They don't like people that or new flyers that kick your ass. Then I had a big fight in the new club argument, because this old guy, he sells mobs of pigeons, but he's got a lot of imported stuff from Britain and everywhere else, and but they've never flown a feather in our sky, and that he was saying, I've been racing birds for 30 years. And I said, I don't care, I just beat you first and second, because I sent a hen bird on the North Line, which is the only cockbird race, and she came in second with my cock. They found each other in 6,800, I think, birds in the sky. They found each other, and they both went around the range, where the others went through down the other side of the range. The range is a mountain range called the Flinders Ranges, and one mob went, like the main mob went down towards Murray Bridge on one side of the range, and my ones went to saw the sea and then come home that way. So I come first and second in my loft, and took first place in my old club. But they all had a bit of a tissy fit because I thrashed them. Well, my bird thrashed them, I didn't do it. Again. So, yeah, they don't like people that, and I just said to them, I don't want to be doing things for 30 years and not know anything. A bit of a shine on, but tick beans, they do a lot of that in Britain. Right, I'll go and get this truck, and this will be, so that's the harvesting. I won't do that last bit because on a bit it's going to be a long video. So thank you for watching from the old machinery to, and actually I'll go across the other. That's the Land Rover, of course, the Mack truck, as you know, and the old Dan the Calmsden, and we've got an International and a Massey Ferguson little square baler, so and telehandler. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you can't be good at it. Bye.